And welcome to AIA's Live. I'm Ruratana from Cambodia. I'm so pleased today to share with you one of the most Cambodian famous dishes. It is very healthy, tasty, but also, has many elements that represent how Cambodians eat. Nutritious food has been helping us to prevent, protect, but also cure us from many diseases for many of years already. This dish is called Samla Khmai, or fresh Cambodian rice noodles with green fish curry. There are three different elements for this dish. So number one is the fresh Cambodian rice noodles that has a very long traditional process that we've been practicing for generations of Cambodian already. And number two is our fish green curry, which is a combination of so many different kinds of Cambodian superfood right here. ហើយទី2គឺទឹកសម្លនំបញ្ចុកទឹកសម្លនំបញ្ចុកគឺវាជាបន្សំរវាងគ្រឿងផ្សំជាច្រើនមែនទែនដែលផ្ដល់សុខភាពឲ្យយើង And the third element is so many different kinds of vegetable right here that will give us the crunchiness but also so many different kinds of flavors. ហើយផ្នែកទី3គឺបន្លែស្រស់ៗថ្មីៗដែលវាស្រួយហើយវាមានរសជាតិផ្សេងៗគ្នា So let's find out what the ingredients are. ទី1គឺគ្រឿងគល់ស្លឹកគ្រៃបុក lemongrass paste, which is a combination from lemongrass leaf, garlic, shallots, finger roots, turmeric, and kaffir lime leaf, all thinly sliced and then pounded in mortar and pestle or food processor. It has so many different kinds of medicinal benefits that help to boost our immune system, but also lower our body fat. ប្រហុកគឺជាប្រភេទត្រីផ្អាប់មួយរបស់ប្រទេសយើងដែលយើងប្រើប្រាស់អំបិលដើម្បីថែរក្សាវាទុកសម្រាប់ឲ្យយើងញ៉ាំបានពេញមួយឆ្នាំហើយនឹងគ្រប់ទីកន្លែងទាំងអស់នៅក្នុងប្រទេសកម្ពុជាយើង It's a kind of Cambodian fermented fish that you sold to preserve the fish throughout the year. It has been our source of protein to Cambodians. It gives us fishy and salty flavors. If you add Italian anchovy plus blue cheese, that would be the closest comparison in terms of its smells and its flavors. This is our pounded white Mekong river fish that we boiled and then we skin it out and we bone it out and then pound it like what you see here. This is our fish broth that has all the flavors and we will be using it in our soup as well. As you already know, fish give us protein, also very healthy and not so expensive. This is fresh coconut cream and milk. This will help us to soften the prahok and the fish flavors because they are very strong. But it's also help us to cure our dry skin as well as to remove harmful bacteria. បន្ទាប់មកទៀតគឺក្បាលខ្ទិះដូងហើយនឹងខ្ទិះដូងខ្ញុំនឹងប្រើក្បាលខ្ទិះដូងហើយនឹងខ្ទិះដូងនេះនៅក្នុងសាឡរបស់យើងដើម្បីជួយឲ្យរសជាតិរបស់វាមិនឲ្យខ្លាំងពេកដោយសារតែប្រហុកហើយនឹងត្រីរបស់យើងវាមានក្លិនឆ្អាបហើយនឹងវារសជាតិខ្លាំងដែរ So all our ingredients are already prepared. We will start cooking our soup by adding half a liter, which is half of this coconut cream in our pot. ដាក់ក្បាលខ្ទិះដូងប្រហែលជាកន្លះលីត្រនៅក្នុងឆ្នាំងរបស់យើងនេះហើយចាំរហូតដល់វាពុះ Yeah, and I'm keeping this much for now. We will be using it later. All right, so I will wait until our coconut cream bring it up to the boil. Our coconut cream is boiling right now. It's also time for me to add our minced prahok. បន្ទាប់មកទៀតខ្ញុំនឹងដាក់ប្រហុកដែលខ្ញុំបានចិញ្ច្រាំហើយនេះប្រហែលជា2ខាំចាស្ដាប់ទៅដូចជាច្រើនបន្តិចក៏ប៉ុន្តែតាមពិតទៅយើងធ្វើសម្លនំចុកថ្ងៃនេះច្រើនមែនតើ And yeah, I will cooking these two elements together and to mix it until these two elements become one. The reason I put the prahok first, because I would like to cook it with the coconut cream, as I mentioned before, because I would like to soften our prahok flavor with the coconut cream. It smells amazing to me, but maybe it's a bit too strong for you. I don't know, but wait and see. Once we all have all the ingredients in the soup, it will be amazing. All right, so our prahok and the coconut cream already melting together. As you can see, it's become one texture right now. So it's also time to add our paste, lemongrass paste. ចាឥឡូវនេះប្រហុកហើយនឹងខ្ទិះដូងរបស់យើងបានរលាយចូលគ្នាជាសាច់មួយហើយអញ្ចឹងបន្ទាប់មកនេះខ្ញុំនឹងចាប់ផ្ដើមដាក់គ្រឿងបុករបស់យើងចាហើយយើងនឹងកូរវាឲ្យសព្វ Look at this. See this? It's so beautiful, colorful, and also very, very fragrant. I wish you can smell what I'm smelling right now. ឥឡូវបងប្អូនឃើញអត់ថាពណ៌របស់វាស្អាតមែនតើចាហើយបើក្លិនវិញគឺឈ្ងុយខ្លាំងមែនតើ I'll wait for it to cook together for about a minute. Look at the bubbly mixture. All right, it's now look at our beautiful texture of all our ingredients. It's also time for me to add our pounded white mekong fish flesh inside our soup as well. ក៏ជាដល់ពេលហើយដែលយើងនឹងត្រូវដាក់សាច់ត្រីដែលយើងបុកហើយនេះចូលទៅក្នុងឆ្នាំងរបស់យើងដែរបន្ទាប់មកអ្វីដែលយើងគួរធ្វើនោះគឺគ្រាន់តែកូរគ្រឿងទាំង3 4មុខនេះឲ្យចូលគ្នាសព្វម្ដងទៀតហើយនឹងទុកឲ្យវាពុះម្ដងទៀតទៅហើយប្រហែលជាត្រូវការរយៈពេល2ទៅ3នាទី So now I'm mixing our fish together with all other ingredients until it's become one mixture again. It smells so amazingly fresh. All the flavors, all the smells of our prahok, it somehow disappear. All right, let me show you how it looks like. Look at this. It smells so amazing. Okay, so I will let all these guys to cook together for about another minute or so. And while I'm waiting for them to do this, I will also add other additional flavors, ingredients, such as this is. Do you remember or not at the beginning that I mentioned to you about when it comes to Cambodian cuisine, it's very important that the flavor is balanced, right? So you remember that we have prahok and other things too. So now we are using Cambodian fresh palm sugar, skartnout, yeah, to balance the flavor a little bit. So I will be using about 2 tablespoons of palm sugar or skartnout here. ខ្ញុំក៏នឹងប្រើស្ករត្នោតរបស់យើងចាឈ្ងុយមែនតើស្ករត្នោតនឹងប្រើវាចំនួន4ស្លាបព្រាបាយ Again, I think you might see that we use a bit of, prahok, but I think it might not enough. So I will be using about 4 tablespoons of our fish sauce. So fish sauce, for some reason, it's the smell is quite somehow similar to prahok, but it's just like a bit softer and more gentle. So many Cambodians also use it instead of prahok sometimes as well. So I'm gonna be using 4 tablespoons of this. ខ្ញុំនឹងប្រើគឺទឹកត្រីរបស់យើងចា And to add more even creamy flavors, crunchy, but it's also a bit of contrast to our soup. We'll be also using some of the freshly roasted peanuts, and this is about 200 grams of peanuts. For all of you who somehow don't like peanuts or allergic to peanuts, it's very simple just to opt it out, so no worry about it. Just give it a stir again. It's just so amazing. All right, so like I mentioned before, this is our fish broth, and we'll be using all of these. This is about 2 liters of fish broth.បន្ទាប់ពីវាពុះហើយយើងនឹងត្រូវចាក់ទី1ទឹកស្ងោរត្រីរបស់យើងនេះចាចាក់វាចូល Final 2 amazing things here. This is again coconut milk, which is the press of coconut, but add a little water. Yeah, so I will be also using this as well. ចាបន្ទាប់មកយើងនឹងត្រូវចាក់ខ្ទិះដូងរបស់យើងប៉ុន្តែមិនមែនក្បាលទេ All the ingredients that we have prepared are already in the pot. So right now we have about, the total of about 4-5 liters of liquids, except that this half of liters will be serving at last. And we just need to wait until it boiled. And then add these final amazing things, and that's it. So we wait and see. Our soup is boiling so beautifully right now, and this is also the time that we will do our final touch, which is adding the coconut cream. But before that, one important thing that we need to do is to taste the soup first. It's just so amazing, the smell. So, okay, here we go. Very nice, very fragrant, very well balanced. So, with this coconut cream, we're just gonna add it, give it one last stir, and then that's it. Okay, let's do it. ចាឥឡូវបងប្អូនឃើញអត់ថាសឡរបស់យើងពុះហើយគ្រឿងផ្សំទាំងអស់ដែលយើងមានគឺនៅក្នុងឆ្នាំងរបស់យើងរួចអស់ហើយអញ្ចឹងឥឡូវនេះយើងចាំអត់ថាយើងត្រូវធ្វើអីគេបន្តទៀតចាអត់ពីប្របាក់ទេគឺគ្រាន់តែដាក់ក្បាលខ្ទិះដូងរបស់យើងនេះចូលម្ដងទៀតចុងក្រោយទៅដើម្បីឲ្យវាឈ្ងុយហើយស្រស់ផងហើយអ្វីដែលយើងត្រូវធ្វើគឺគ្រាន់តែកូរឲ្យវាសព្វម្ដងទៀតហើយនឹងបិទភ្លើងគឺជាការស្រេច ឥឡូវសម្លយើងរួចហើយ our soup is ready មើលនេះពណ៌ the color is just so amazing light green and បើក្លិនវិញឈ្ងុយខ្លាំងមែនតើចាឥឡូវយើងសាកមើលថាបន្លែយើងមានអីខ្លះ the vegetable that I have collected this morning from our friends បន្លែដែលខ្ញុំរកចាខ្ញុំបេះពីតាមរបងខ្លះទៅរកអ្នកភូមិខ្លះទៅហើយនឹងមួយចំនួនទៀតគឺខ្ញុំបានទិញពីផ្សារ so this vegetable I've got from picking from the friends around our house, some from our neighbors, and also we got some from our local market as well. Yep, so you know បន្លែទាំងអស់នេះគឺវាមានសារៈប្រយោជន៍មែនទែនវាមិនធំតែជួយយើងផ្នែករសជាតិទេចាឥឡូវឧទាហរណ៍ថាដូចតសក់អញ្ចឹង cucumber it give us the crunchiness ចាដូចតសក់អញ្ចឹងវាស្រួយវាធ្វើឲ្យមានរសជាតិឆ្ងាញ់នៅក្នុងម្ហូបរបស់យើងហើយវាស្រស់ផងចាដូចផ្កាកាផ្លោកហើយនៅផ្កាស្នោនេះវាទន់ចាក៏ប៉ុន្តែវាក៏ឆ្ងាញ់ដែរហើយវាឈ្ងុយផង yeah so these two flowers are you know colorful and it's soft and there are so many more vegetable right here មានច្រើនមុខនេះចាដែលសំខាន់ដែលខ្ញុំចង់ប្រាប់បងប្អូននៅថ្ងៃនេះគឺថាបន្លែទាំងអស់នេះវាមានផ្ទុកសារជាតិដែលជួយខ្លួនប្រាណយើងជាច្រើនមុខមែនតើចាដូចជាពពួកពណ៌បៃតងនេះចាវាសម្បូរទៅដោយគេហៅថាពពួករ៉ែចាហើយនឹងពពួកដែកហើយនឹងមួយទៀតគឺបន្លែទាំងអស់នេះគឺវាមានផ្ទុកសារជាតិមួយក៏សំខាន់ដូចគ្នាដែរគឺគេហៅថាពពួកជាតិសរសៃដែលយើងហៅថាជា fiber yeah so these vegetable give us not only the flavors but it also provide us with fiber with minerals but also iron which is very useful and very needed for our body to function very well សូមអរគុណទៅដល់ AIA ដែលអនុញ្ញាតឲ្យខ្ញុំចូលរួមនៅក្នុងកម្មវិធី AIA Live ម្ហូបរបស់យើងឥឡូវនេះគឺនៅលើតុរួចអស់ហើយអញ្ចឹងយើងនឹងញ៉ាំជាមួយគ្នាបន្ទាប់ពីយើងដឹងថាម្ហូបរបស់យើងនោះធ្វើយ៉ាងម៉េចមិនអញ្ចឹងអី So thank you very much to AIA for having me to be part of this AIA Live all the food is on the table right now so we will be eating together after we already knew how to cook it I got my bowl We already knew how to cook this dish, so now let's join me to practice eating it too. Alright, so as you can see, we have a lot of vegetable, but for me, I would like to keep all my vegetable to stay fresh and crunch. So what I will do is to place these beautiful, fresh Cambodian rice noodles in my bowl like this. In one side, I will also take the soup from our pot to cover the noodles. So you can see, and I just leave one side of this bowl for my vegetable. So I'll put a bit of cucumber, thinly sliced butternut flower, bean sprouts, and also sunflowers. Oh, there's so many things. For me, I would not consider num banchok Samla Khmai as a dish without this amazing crunchy and fragrant vegetable. Alright កឋុំថេតបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នានេះគេហៅថាកឋុំថេតចាចោលមិនបានទេហើយខែនេះខែភ្លៀងផងចាវាលាស់មកថ្មីហើយស្រួយមែនតើYep ឃើញអត់ចានេះគឺនំបញ្ចុកដែលយើងស្លហើយដាក់នំបញ្ចុកនៅខាងក្រោមដាក់ទឹកសម្លហើយនឹងគឺបន្លែទាំងអស់នេះនៅខាងក្រោមចាបន្ទាប់មកទៀតអ្វីដែលយើងនឹងត្រូវធ្វើគឺគេហៅថាច្របល់ឬក៏ជ្រុំចានំបញ្ចុករបស់យើងនេះឲ្យចូលគ្នាសព្វល្អជាមួយនឹងបន្លែចាអូយខ្ញុំឈ្ងុយហើយលើកទឹកមាត់បដៅអី Here we go One bite of so many flavors, so many fragrance and texture. And you know, this is really represent how Cambodian eats. So please come and join me. Hello, hi. I also forgot to tell you that we have salt, fresh chili, and also lime right here. So for your preference, yeah, you can also add a bit of more salt And if you would like to, to add the spiciness, a hot, quick surprise, yeah, you also can chew this directly. And also, sometimes when people like to have balance of flavors or things like that, yeah, lime never hurts to be in your bowl as well. Yeah, so everything from A to Z about this dish is already presented, and I'm really hoping that you all can cook this at home as well. So ខ្ញុំសង្ឃឹមថាការដែលខ្ញុំបង្ហាញនៅពេលនេះចាប់ផ្ដើមពីដំបូងបំផុតរហូតដល់ចុងក្រោយនេះនឹងអាចឲ្យបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាចាចម្អិនវានៅផ្ទះបានដូចគ្នាដែរ So ចាអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំក៏សូមអរគុណសម្រាប់ការចូលរួមនៅក្នុងកម្មវិធី live របស់យើងថ្ងៃនេះហើយយើងសង្ឃឹមថាជួបគ្នានៅកម្មវិធីផ្សេងៗទៀតអរគុណជម្រាបលា